Alright guys, so tomorrow, Wednesday, March 24th, we're supposed to be getting another $1,400 in stimulus check payments sent out by the IRS. This means that a lot more people are going to see this in their bank accounts, and so far about $242 billion has been dispersed. Now of course this has people excited because a lot of people are expecting to see this money flow into the stock market, and while some of it probably will make its way in, it doesn't seem like it's going to be the same as it was the last time around. I came across this article here on Bloomberg and I thought it was pretty interesting. It has some data on what's been going on recently in the stock market, especially with call options and speculation and just the rampant amount of buying that we've seen previously, how it compares to right now. And guys, US call option volumes slipped from their records from earlier this year, implying that there's not as much buying happening right now. Now, you may not notice a lot of this if you're just invested in S&P 500 non-tech plays like industrial companies, recovery type stocks, or a lot of the Dow industrial type stocks. However, if you're invested in growth stocks like Peloton, like Amazon, like Apple, like Tesla, these stocks are not doing so hot lately. Now, hey, there's hope that with this new money coming in, these stocks have found support and will start moving higher. But keep this in mind, we are approaching summertime. The economy is opening back up. Vaccines are more readily available. So maybe that money this time around will go towards spending on experiences, on vacation, on events, things that people haven't been able to do over the last year. Nonetheless, what I do want to show you here is this chart, and I think this is pretty interesting. You can see here that in 2016, 2017, we had low periods of volatility. You know, things were just kind of chugging along. Then we had some more volatility pick up, more volume for call options. And as we got into 2020, things started to heat up. You know, everything that happened in 2020 hit, and this just accelerated speculation with options. Now, of course, Robinhood's one of the biggest proponents of this. They allow people to trade options virtually without any sort of commission fees. This has brought in a lot of new investors and has made record numbers here. We open this up, you can see record amounts of call option volume contracts were hit in early 2021, kind of coinciding with the whole GameStop mania. But since then, guys, we've been retreating quite drastically, falling thousands of contracts per day. And it seems that we're coming back down to more reasonable or somewhat reasonable levels. And if you go on to read this article, they pretty much say that there's been so much hype and fuel and excitement in tech, small cap, speculative type stocks. And, you know, that's what drove everything higher. But now we're starting to see things cool back down. And guys, this is also starting to reflect in ARK Invest ETFs. Now, I saw this tweet here on Twitter. By the way, if you're not following me on Twitter, make sure you are. Link description down below. But here in this tweet, we can see that people are essentially not putting in as much money as they did into ARK's funds as, you know, earlier this year. You can see that in January, you know, things were picking up once again, pretty much from the rally. If we just jump over to the chart here, for the S&P 500, you can see since around November, we've just been boom, up, and away. And if we check this out, November, boom, up, and away, and there's been just a record amount of inflows. But now things are slowly starting to slow down. And it seems like the amount of trading done with ARK's funds are starting to take a pretty significant hit. We're back to levels that we were, you know, at the beginning of February before the whole mania in the market that we've seen in the last few weeks. And honestly, this is a very healthy pullback. This is something that the market needs. Every once in a while, we need to cool down, because if we just keep going hot, that's when we get into bubble-like territory, and that's when we lose massive amounts of capitals or many, many years of gains, because speculation takes over and nothing else matters in the market. So now with what's going on with ARK and with call volume starting to retreat and with stimulus checks coming in, what's next for the market? Well, there was another piece of news here that I found pretty interesting. And this is actually JP Morgan Chase reporting their Chase card spending. And you can see a significant jump in spending since that stimulus payments have started coming in. What this tells me is that people are just waiting to spend their money. They're not really that interested in stocks anymore. That excitement of, throwing your money into stocks and doubling it in a day or two, it's starting to die off. And quite honestly, guys, I see the effects of that on the YouTube channel as well. Not only on my channel, but pretty much across the board. There's just not as much excitement right now with the stock market and stocks. However, as individual investors, guys, we take advantage of these times. When we see the NASDAQ down off of its highs, it implies that there are deals out there. And so far, we talked about this yesterday. We said keep a close eye on this green line right here, which is a 50 moving average on the NASDAQ. And today it actually held on to this. So tomorrow, we'll see if we bounce back up with those stimulus checks coming in, optimism and all of that, and start making a run for the highs, which would imply that stocks like Tesla would start recovering, stocks like NIO would start recovering, stocks like Facebook. Oh wait, Facebook has already been doing extremely well, but maybe we'll make new all-time highs. I think we're going to break past that $300 mark very, very soon. Like I told my members in our VIP group, my prediction, by the end of March, we'll probably hit $300, and we got pretty darn close a couple of days ago. But anyways, guys, I hope this video actually provided you some value, and if it did, a like goes a long way, and subscribe as well to the channel. And I'm going to keep making these kind of quick update, market related videos, at least for the next little while, until things settle down a bit more, because it does help you guys. I've seen that from previous videos. I appreciate your support and your comments on this. And as long as there's value given, I will keep creating content. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to invest positively, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.